So as you guys know, or may not know, well, you're here. I have a second channel for backup because I've gotten so many hits on my other channel, and I've decided I would put just the most controversial videos on this channel just to protect myself, because I've been getting so many strikes on the other channel, and I'm like one more strike away from hate speech. For, fucking hate speech against people who say ASMR, and hate speech against people who pay other people to binge eat for them. So, take that with a grain of salt. But this might be my most controversial video yet, and I really hesitated on doing this video. More than I've hesitated on any other video before in my life. I'm so nervous, as a matter of fact, about doing this video, about what I'm about to speak of, although you already know if you look at the thumbnail. And I need a glass of water. How often does that happen? Why? Because the person I'm about to rip into just a little bit is Stevies Hero. And I'm just going to have to call him Steve, because I'm going to be calling the other person Stevie because that's their fucking name during this whole, little rant that I'm going to go on. And, yeah, she said some stupid shit. She's been doing some stupid shit. And you know what? I'm an equal opportunity basher. I can't just not say anything because he adores this person. When I say adores this person, it's ad nauseum. It's like, I swear to God, every day he tells me something about her. Did you know Stevie Nicks was thinking about writing a new song today? You don't know that. You didn't talk to her. You have no idea about that. Yeah. No, she put it out. I know she did. Every time I see her, he thinks if he sees a Stevie Nicks record in a store, that means God has talked to him through Stevie Nicks and he's going to have a good day. I can't make this shit up. So he reveres this person more than anybody. I mean, I would say you shouldn't worship false idols. He claims to be religious. A little bit of a hypocrite there, but okay, that's fine. But I know that he'll probably disown me and cry, yell, and scream and berate me for even attempting to do something that slams his sweetheart just a little bit. But the bitch says some stupid shit and I gotta fucking call her out on it. Okay. So Stevie Nicks, if you don't know, is like the lead singer of, what the fuck is it called? Fleetwood Mac. I don't know if she's the lead singer. I guess she's the lead singer of Fleetwood Mac. And, she's went out on her own and, she's still making music. God bless her, like someone cares. But, this is the shit that's going to get me in trouble with him. It really is. He thinks she sells out every day. I swear to God. He's like, no, she had a new album today. It went to #1. I've clearly showed him the Billboard charts before. Like, no, it didn't. Look, here's the Billboard chart. She is not at #1. Just accept it. She's 72 years old. She's not going to be at #1 anymore. He also likes to say that guy that was in Fleetwood Mac, what's his name? Lindsey Buckingham. He's like, I think he's still in love with her. He really is. It's like he's never gotten over her dumping him. First off, I'll be willing to bet you anything he dumped her. Secondly, you're telling me that Lindsey Buckingham, if pressed today, if a 72-year-old Stevie Nicks said to him, baby, I want you back. Come back to Nana. Come on, I give good gum jobs. Come on. That he would just go running back to her. There is no straight man alive who is going to go to a 72-year-old woman. I don't even care if he's married to a 72-year-old woman. If he's already married to her and, you know what, his dick doesn't get hard anymore and all that, and he's, just living to die with a chick, that's different. Or if he loves them or something, fine. But if you're telling me that a guy who's might even be in his 70s or 60s, I have no idea how old that idiot is, wants to go out with a 72-year-old and is actually pining for somebody who's a 72-year-old, men don't think that way. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. But here's why I'm bashing her a little bit. Miss Nicks decided to put out a statement, I think on Twitter or something else. And first off, she always likes to say, though, I don't do any of this stuff. I don't do any of, I don't know about technology. I love my fans, and my fans love me. Here's another thing that really, really annoys me about her is that, especially Stevie denies the truth about Stevie Nicks. Like, he always argues with me about it. He's like, isn't she beautiful her age? I don't know how she does it. It's called Botox and fillers. No, Stevie Nicks once said in a book in 1994 that she had Botox one time and she couldn't blink. She would never do it again. Look at that bitch. Look at that bitch and tell me she does not have Botox, okay? If she did not have Botox, she'd look like a California raisin. She would. She'd be all shriveled and shit like that. I'm sorry. And I understand people who are in the limelight are going to have Botox. That bitch got Botox. She's got so much Botox she can't blink. I'm telling you right now. And the other thing, and this is the one that kills me the most, he is convinced that's her natural hair still. How many 72-year-old women do you know who have a long, thick, full head of hair that's blonde? That is blonde at 72 years old. It's a fucking wig. He doesn't want to admit that it's a wig. He doesn't want to admit that it's pieces. Grandma's bald. I'm just telling you right now, Grandma ain't got much up there. Let me go snatch her hair real fast. That's the way I'll believe it. If I get to go up to her and give her a great big hug and I do like this and you're going to see the fright that there's like a fright wig underneath. Like, that's it. The fright wig comes off. All you're going to see is like little scalp spots and random like gray hairs and shit like that. Maybe a few maggots. That's just what I picture. But here's what just burns my ass about her a little bit. She's a little too self-important, and that's what I always never realized I really never liked about this chick. Like, I love, don't get me wrong, the songs are great. Fleetwood Mac has some really great songs. Her on her own, I don't really get into her that much, I'm sorry. But, like The Chain and all that shit and Landslide, yeah, I loved all those. I sang along to them drunk when I was, 21, and they made a comeback for a minute. Yeah, it's great. But what always has irked me about this chick, and I could never figure it out, is she takes herself so fucking seriously, it's not even funny. Like, she really thinks, like, she's the deepest thing that's ever lived. I swear to God, that's my impression of her. Like, I saw her on some thing, like Oprah still, like, does random interviews and puts them on YouTube for some reason. She's like, every day back in, like, the 80s, I was carrying a gram of Coke in my boot, and I would do a gram of Coke for everyone on stage at Coke, and I was a Coke addict, and I was the only one who was ever a Coke addict. It was still hard for me, and then I had to get off Klonopin ones, and I'm a millionaire. Shut up. Who cares? You're not that fucking important. I'm sorry. But this is what kills me, and this is what lets me know that I'm kind of right about that. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying she's a little annoying, and she doesn't have really a good sense of humor about herself. She actually put out this tweet or Facebook post or whatever it was. She didn't do it, but it definitely came from her. She's like, to everybody who's not wearing masks, I have to ask you something. Please, you need to put on your masks. I'm 72 years old, and you're stealing my youthful years. Stealing her youthful years at 72 years old. I may never able to be sing again, to be able to sing again if people don't put on a mask. They're robbing me of being able to sing my precious songs like Landslide, brought me down, Landslide, brought me down, never break the chain, never. You're robbing me of everything. Oh, I'm sorry. This is all about you, this pandemic, that you might never get to sing Landslide again. That's what she's pretty much saying. Wear a mask so she can sing again, and she's being robbed of being 72 years old, her youthful years. First off, your youthful years are way fucking behind you. Mine are even behind me, and I'm way younger than you. I'm half your age, okay? Yeah, I'm half your age, and I'm way younger than you are, and I think my youthful years are behind me. I pretty much know that, okay? I have maybe a few, okay, kind of, I'm not cripplingly disabled yet or anything like that, but shit, 50s, it ain't far away. Late 50s, 60s, I don't know. But I'm just saying, your youthful years, yeah, they passed you by a long time ago. And as far as, people wearing masks and, like this something because you might not ever be able to sing again. Yeah, I'm sure those people who are hooked up to a ventilator right now really are pissed that you might not be able to sing Landslide. I'm sure all those people who already have immunocompromised diseases and haven't had a chance to live their full lives yet, at the ages of 15, at the ages of their 20s, their 30s, are really like crying and shedding a tear for you because you're fucking 72 and you might not live to see 76 or 77. Deal. You might hit the dirt. Deal with it. Fucking deal with it. Who gives a shit? You're not that fucking important anymore. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. You are not as relevant as you used to be anymore. And no one really gives a shit if you're going to sing Landslide again. There's like a few like hardcore fans who are probably going to care. Everybody else, I'm good. I mean, honestly, that's it. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to say it's karma. I'm not going to say it's karma, but weren't you the one who kicked the other guy out the band? Weren't you the one who's like said, okay, either he goes like the other guy from Fleetwood Mac. She pretty much made it known she wanted this guy kicked out of the band. The last thing I checked, now if she's just on a solo and he was like her guitarist, she can do that. That's not your fucking band, lady. How dare you kick that guy out? I don't care if you get along with him or not. And, Steve always likes to tell me, he's like, well, he was very abusive. He was mean to her and choking her, and he was horrible. First off, I don't know if I buy all of that, because it's just one-sided story. You're hearing her version. And secondly, if I had to tour with her for about 2 years, I might strangle her. And I don't hit anybody, really. Not that much. But I'm pretty sure I'd be tempted to strangle her, to make her even sound like she's being choked more than she already is when she sings. Let me go. I can't breathe. Shut the fuck up. This isn't about you, lady. This has nothing to do with you. I don't care that you're locked up in your castle. I don't care that you don't get to step outside and you're afraid. You have acres and acres of shit. This is that celebrity entitlement shit that just drives me batshit crazy. And I'm sorry, but I had to go in on the bitch here because she just deserves it. And then he's showing me a video yesterday. You know what the bitch did? She puts on roller skates. You know what happens? Okay, she posted it like it's supposed to be something. I don't know if she actually roller skated. Maybe that was another video or something like that. But she put roller skates on, tied them, and goes to the camera. Am I supposed to be impressed? Because I'm not. You know what happens when 72-year-old women put on roller skates? That's when you put Nana in a home. That's when you put Nana in a fucking piss-stained bed in some fucking decrepit nursing home where she's going to be beaten by angry nursing aides every 5 seconds. That's what's going to happen. If my grandma was still alive and she's putting on roller skates and starting to roller skate, hey, put on your masks so I can sing again. Put on your mask. It's time to take the rags off her. It's time to lock her up in a loony bin, because that's what grandma needs to be. She needs to be spoon-fed and playing bingo. That's it. And facing against the wall when she's, not urinating into a cup. He's going to be so pissed. I know something good narc on me and show him this fucking video. I don't care. I'm sorry. But you know what? This is what I'm talking about. This is with any celebrity. This is not about you. This is about a lot of people. Yes, you are included in the cluster of humanity, but what a dumbass thing to say. Like, wear your mask because I might not get to sing again in my youthful years. You're stealing my 70s from me. Get the fuck out of here. Lady, go look at the fucking hospital. All the people who are laid up there right now. Go tell like some kid who's got leukemia and shit like that, you need your 73, 74, 75, 76th year. Because he hasn't had his 10th yet. Get the fuck out of here. Go fucking sing Landslide to yourself in the mirror, you demented old fucking bat, while you fucking roller skate around your goddamn mansion. Shit. Fuck, she pisses me off now. Don't tell him this video's here. I'm fucking totally afraid what's gonna happen. He's gonna yell. I know he's gonna yell, but I don't know. Somebody's gonna send it to him. Luckily, he can't figure out how to do technology, so we'll see. But yeah, so Stevie Nicks, just shut the hell up, please. Go sing your songs. I hope everything works out for you. I hope it works out for everybody, but you just stop it. And put sandals on like a nice old person with some fuzzy ones.